Namaste. हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया. I'm JVN Dr. Lily Trivedi and today I'm going to give a lecture on the topic of diversity. Now what is diversity and how we are going to study it. Now when we come to the word diversity in the living world, we can describe it as number of species which range between 1.7 to 1.8 million. Now the local names of organisms are different at different global levels. Now when we come to the diversity, we have certain scientific names are given to organisms after they are identified and accepted. For example, the nomenclature is given according to ICBN. What is ICBN? It is International Code for Botanical Nomenclature, and ICZN, that is International Code for Zoological Nomenclature. Now, this binomial nomenclature was given by Carlos Linnaeus. Whenever we say a name, the scientific name, the first part of the scientific name is the generic name. And the second part is the specific epithet which is attached later, and it is the scientific name of the organism. Now there's another point that all these names are written in Latin. Now what is Latin? If the name they are handwritten, they are separately underlined, and if printed, they are written in italics. Now students, this is a very important part of this science. Now whenever you write the name, it should be separately underlined, and if they are typing it, then it should be in italics. Marks will be deducted in your answer sheet if you do not write in this manner. Then the second point is the first word should start with capital letter. I hope you understand. Like we write Mangifera indica. Mangifera is the genus and indica is the species. And the second word is written in small letter. Now we have Mangifera. Now there is one mistake in this. Can you tell me? Neither it is underlined nor it is italic. So we will italics it. So this is the correct way of writing Mangifera, and this is indica. The M of Mangifera is in capital letter. Then the name of the author is given in last as abbreviation. So in bracket, this is just a common name, but when we write in there, we write Carl Lin. Now, if it is written Mangifera indica in bracket Lin, now Lin means it was given by Carlos Lin. So here it is just a common name, just for your information. But we write the name of the author also in the last as abbreviation. Then we can, for study making easier, we classify them into groups that is known as taxa. Now the taxa may be dog, mammal, wheat, rice, etc. The process of classification into different taxa is called taxonomy. So identification, classification and nomenclature are the basic to taxonomy. Now, what is systematic studies? Now, we have the systematic studies to find the evolutionary relationship between two organisms. So here we have the taxonomic category. So each is classified as taxonomic category, and the arrangement is in sequence, and that is known as hierarchy. Hierarchy means it is from the biggest to the lowest. So here you can see at the top is the kingdom. Then we have the phylum or division. After that we have class. Then we have the order, family, genus and species. So students, these 7 are the hierarchy orders which have to be followed when giving classification. Now see, this is example is given here again, Mangifera indica. Now the group of organisms with similarities with species, and that is indica. What is it? Indica. Now, what is genus? The group of correlated species with common characters. For example, there is a genus which includes Panthera leo. Now, what is that? It is a lion, and here we have the genus is Panthera. So, Panthera genus is having, it includes lion. Now, in this genus, we have different, like we have the leopard also in this. We have the tiger also in this. That is Panthera tigris, Panthera leopard. So all these three are coming in this. So then Panthera pardis is the leopard and Panthera tigris is the tiger. So the genus is Panthera and the species, there are three species in it. Panthera leo, Panthera pardus and Panthera tigris. After genus, we come to the family. So, for example, the genus is Solanum, Petina, and Datura. There are three flowers in this: Solanum, Petina, and Datura. So, they all belong to one family with common characters, and that family is Solanaceae. Now, there can be many families which are related, so they are put under order. For example, Convolucid family, Solanaceae family, they all belong to one order, that is Polymineae. Now, group of related orders are put under class. So, orders like example, Primata and Carnivora, they belong to one class, that is Mammalia. Group of related classes are put in phylum. So, we have Mammalia, Pisces, Amphibia in one phylum, that is Chordata. Then we have related phyla in the kingdom. So this explanation is mixed with of plants and animals which have taken. So kingdom is group of related phyla. So in kingdom Animalia, all animals are included. So here we have organisms, examples for you, like we have whatever their taxonomic categories. So we have, let's see, this is their common name, biological name, genus, family, order, class, and division. So you should be knowing one or two examples to quote. For example, let's come to man. The biological name is Homo sapiens. And what is the genus? The genus is Homo. Family is Hominidae. Order is Primata. Class is Mammalia. And the division is Chordata. Similarly, we have, let's take mango, Magnifera indica, Magnifera genus, Anacardiaceae is the family, Sapindales is the order, Dicotyledon is the class, and Angiosperm is the division. Wheat, Triticum aestivum. Triticum is the genus, Poaceae is the family, Poales is the order, class is Monocotyledone, and division is Angiosperm. Now there are some taxonomical aids which will help in the keeping the diversity of the plants or animals. For example, there is a herbarium. Now, what is herbarium? It is a storehouse where plant specimens are collected, dried, and preserved, and they are accepted in the classification system. They are used for ready reference studies. We also have botanical gardens. They are used for identification purpose of plants, and they are kept there. You can see the example. Then we have the museum. They are preserved plants and animal specimens are kept there. They are preserved in formalin, or they can be dried or stuffed. The skeletons are also preserved, and they are used for study and identity. Zoological parks are also there, where the wild animals are kept in protected environment. For example, the National Zoological Park of New Delhi. So what do we learn about the food habits, behavior and life cycle. Now we also have the key. What is key? Key is a taxonomical aid based on contrasting characters called as couplet. A couplet are two opposite statements and each is called as lead. So if you have a lead of one, you go in that direction. If you have the lead of the opposite statement, you go in that direction. So separate keys are there for separate taxonomic categories and they are used to classify organisms. Then there is flora also. What is that? It is the actual account of habitat and distribution of plant species in an area. For example, you will find some books called the Flora of Rajasthan. So they will give you the habits, the distribution of what plants are growing in Rajasthan. Then we have a manual that is the description of the species in an area, and for that purpose we use it to get the identification of names of a particular plant. Then we have another that is monograph. Now what is monograph? It is information on any one taxon and it is used for classification of purpose. So students, I hope you have got a good idea for diversity of plants and animals, and I hope you found this lecture interesting. This session was powered by digital version 2.0 of Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. Hope you are satisfied with my digital session, and if you have any query, please mention in the comment section. I will resolve it soon. So thank you very much and namaste.